Here I am. Here we are. Yes, another week.
I am almost sure that we have all had that one friend who never fails to share horrendous advice.
To me, this situation is a blood-soaked, nightmarish hellscape.
Like, remember, maybe you had that experience where that friend told you that it would have been a great idea to give your scumbag ex yet another chance. Well, Sophocles said that there is no worse enemy than bad advice. So grab your cup of tea, because we're going to fight some advice that's so bad that it's the James Moriarty to our Sherlock Holmes. Welcome back to the Tea on Recruiting, where we share insightful and thought-provoking content that can help you shape your recruiting career. Here's today's first piece of content. Well, actually, today we're gonna change the structure of the episode just a tiny bit. See, this article that we found is really interesting and we didn't feel like cutting any important information out of it, so we figured that we would make a tiny exception and change the structure up a little bit so that today's episode will only have one article that's going to be shared, and then we're going to proceed with the usual Candy Crash section. I hope you don't mind, and I hope you'll find it just as insightful as we did. So, we've read Harvard Business Review's 7 pieces of bad career advice that women should ignore by Cindy Gallup and Thomas Chamorro Premutzik. You don't identify as a woman? No problem. I can actually promise you that you're going to learn things that are useful to your case specifically, and also that you're going to be more informed when it comes to the things that we need to do collectively in our effort to make this world a better place. Okay, so crappy advice. Are you ready? Let's go. Point number 1, find a mentor. So when we think about mentor, we think about, nice fuzzy chats and advice and a shoulder to lean on. But what we really need is a champion. And a champion is a person that makes things happen for you. We've all heard of gender pay gaps, and it's no mystery that men and women are treated differently in the workplace more often than we would like.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
And so then women still need what men get every time. Now, for that to happen, you need the support of someone who can influence people at the top and will do so, although it might jeopardize their reputation for disrupting the status quo. Point number 2 is change the way you speak. Now, women are often told that they should be more assertive and less apologetic. But truly, the world might be a better place if we actually taught men to apologize more often. This would end up softening your communication and making your interpersonal relationships at work better. Be more confident. Here, there is a bit of confusion too. See, if you don't have the sufficient confidence to live through the experiences that are going to make you grow as a professional, if your confidence is low enough, in other words, that it, pulls you back, that's not good. But that's just as bad as being overconfident. What we're all aiming for is an overlap of confidence and competence. You want to be just as confident as you are competent. Sadly, that overlap is only present in 9% of the people, whereas 90% of us either believe too little or too much in our own skills. Find work-life balance. So there are ways for all of us to learn how to better manage our workload and to relax. But what we need to do here is find a workplace that truly cares about us. Statistically, businesses that are female-founded or female-led tend to be less ridden by the plague of micromanagement and more often than not actually offer better work from home approaches and so on and so forth. 5, fake it till you make it. Well, why lie though? When all you need to do is talk up your accomplishments and explain what your intentions and your vision are so that people can appreciate you for what you have done and for your potential. There is no need to fake it to be recognized. Just be yourself. Bringing your whole self to work is really important, but it's also important to find a workplace that understands and delivers psychological safety, which will let you be yourself at work. Point number 7 is ask for advice. Yes, but there comes the time in which you need to be quick on your feet and take a decision without calculating the pros and cons of every single one of your decisions. And when that time comes, you can't really go around and ask for advice. What you need to rely on is your instinct, your gut feeling. So what's best for you to do is actually nurture it over time and then follow it. And now onto the Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
The more barbaric your treatment of candidates, the more demonic their screenshots. Shout out to a company we won't name, so let's read this out loud. Hold tight.
Exciting new senior visual designer role with blah de blah. Good afternoon and hope you're well plus staying safe. Your profile was identified as a potential match for a senior visual designer role with blah blah blah. Full job description attached for your review. I am specifically looking for minority talent for this role. Location, San Francisco. Compensation, up to $180,000 plus 15% bonus for OTE 208K. For immediate consideration, please send updated resume and salary requirements to blah blah blah, and we will get you submitted to the hiring manager. Please, if this role is not for you, refer to any other minority candidates in your network. Thanks for your time. Leading the change to facilitate and link top minority talent to corporate clientele.
The response.
Thank you for reaching out, but I'm currently not looking forward to being the token Asian working at another tech company. I'm really surprised that you would use the word minority talent as if you're only reaching out to me because of what I look like versus my skills.
And she's right. She's right, but then the response is,
Have a good day, Jui. Clearly you don't get it.
The audacity!
got something to say about this? Drop a comment in the section below. We love to pick your brains. Help us get better at helping you get better with your help. We truly hope you appreciated today's episode, and we wanted to invite you to share any ideas that we should touch upon or dive deeper into for future episodes. So to do that, if you have something on your mind and you're thinking, ooh, they should talk about this on the Team Recruiting, you should either reach out to me on LinkedIn, and you can find me under my name, Elena Galli, or you can reach out to me via email by sending an email to elena@stard.com. Now remember that you can access to these episodes 48 hours before anyone else and to more amazing content by subscribing to our newsletter. You're going to be finding it linked below or at start.com/newsletter. Thank you for watching the Team Recruiting. Take care and see you soon.